Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great Saturday. Welcome back to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel, your go to spot for all the latest on Harry, Meghan, and their epic journey to the top. Actually, I should say, and their epic journey to billionaire status. I'm Wizzy, and I'm thrilled to have you all joining me virtually. Big shout out to our newcomers. Thanks for tuning in, and to all who have been with me from the beginning. Massive shout out to you guys. Let me take a moment to give everyone in the chat a warm welcome. Hi, Lady Rose. Hi, Reba. Hi, Marianne. Nolutando, you're the first person here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for thinking about me this Saturday. I know you probably had so many other things to do, but you deemed me worthy to spend time with me this Saturday. I am so grateful. Let I see Reba's asking for Lady Rose's link. So let me just put it in the chat for you. Here you go. This is the link to Lady Rose's YouTube channel. So guys, today is a special day because we are diving deep into Prince Harry and Meghan's recent triumph in Florida, where Harry showed off his polo skills at the Grand Champions Polo Club in Wellington, Florida. And of course, our Thursday spotlight shone brightly on some awesome Sussex friendly YouTube channels. Guys, the support's been unreal. Big thanks to everyone who hit the subscribe button on that day. Now, I went back and just because I am obsessed with analytics, right? So I went back to have a look at the progress of the various channels we shone a spotlight on Thursday. And yay, guys, House of Sussex's channel hit 500 subs. And as you know, this unlocks the community page on her channel. This is major, 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 major. So for her, the next stop is 1,000 subs. So we're going to keep supporting her channel until she gets to 1,000 subscribers. In fact, until she gets to monetization status. The next channel we gave a boost on Thursday was Lady Rose's channel. And she got over 100 new subs between that time and today. It is fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting when we give the call. There was a third channel we supported on the day, which was Love Wins Movement. The Love Wins Movement channel saw a huge surge in the increase of the subscribers on her channel as well. So massive thanks to all of you for backing these amazing channels. And if you're new here, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but every Thursday I do give spotlight over to Sussex friendly channels, because in the spirit of collaboration and support for each other. And I see that it's already, the movement is already making waves in our community. And I just want to say more and more of that, because it's collaboration, support, holding hands, and supporting each other in this community can only lead to good, better, best things. Anyway, if you're new and you would like to be featured on my spotlight Thursday segment, contact me by email or the DM on any of my social media. My name on all social media is the name of my channel, Isabella Banks YouTube channel. And you can find the links to my socials on my About page on YouTube. All right, guys, let's dive into it. So, as I said earlier, we're celebrating Harry and Meghan's epic Florida outing at the Sentebale Polo event. Guys, we'll even dive into how the Daily Mail threw a fit about not getting a golden ticket into the event. uh, So, guys, the event began with a panel discussion the night before, followed by a dinner. And don't you just love how laid back Lady? She's not Lady, but in my mind, I call her Lady Delphine is. I mean, for someone who is married to a handsome man and being so very beautiful herself, she's just very laid back. I think, is that the California style? I think maybe it is. She's just very laid back. And look at how beautiful she is. And her husband is gorge as well. But guys, guess who's having a tantrum because they were not allowed into the event? Daily Mail. They had no choice but to take pictures of the event from afar. Uh, just look at this excerpt from a Daily Mail article, which seems like where they were complaining that Prince Harry is carefully curating the access that media have to his events. Well, he already done told you guys that he was done with you guys already. But apart from that, obviously they're shooting these polo event for Netflix, which means that they don't want everyone to have access to the footage or the all the details of the event before they can use it for the series that they are preparing. So why they would be complaining, I have no idea. But look at this. Where they said that seems certainly to be the case at this latest event where a staffer at the Polo Club told dailymail.com that only media outlets personally approved by Harry were allowed access to the event. Oh, like, hell yeah! Of course, makes sense. It's only someone with no brain at all who would have a problem with this. Anyway, Harry has already told you guys that he's done with you guys, right? And you said, oh, well, you're irrelevant anyway. So why are you still stalking him? Leave him alone. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Just look at this photograph, guys. Just look at this photo. Isn't it powerful? Just look at how powerful and coordinated they look. This is Harry and Meghan arriving at the event with their security in tow, right? And while we're looking at them, can we have a look at Harry's shoes? Look at him looking all lovely and luxury and everything. Just looking very gorge. Like, so where are the body language experts? Or is it the asparagus readers or the tarot card readers? Because I think that if they were going to be examining, okay, let's do let's do a dummy body language read. Okay. Right. So now let's look at Megan. You can tell she's happy, she's relaxed, and she feels beautiful because she's got a man who adores her. What about Prince Harry? You can see how he looks gorgeous. And you see how Harry has that his bow-legged strut when he's feeling confident. And the bow-leg strut is now out for the world to see, and he doesn't care. What about the security? They look well. I don't know why the guy on the left of Harry is frowning. He's the regular guy, but this guy on the right, he's the first time I'm seeing him. So I'm not quite sure. But you can tell that he looks like he waited his whole life to take this photograph, right? So I saw these photographs on the day and I was just looking at it. I was just not sure the reason why the photos looked off to me. They look beautiful, but they also look off because it's framed by so many plants and trees around them, which a professional photographer would not want to do, right? They want to get clear photos of Harry and Meghan. And then I realized that the reason why there were so many plants around Harry and Meghan is because there was someone hiding in the bushes taking these photographs of Harry and Meghan because they refused to let the Daily Mail into the grounds of the event. So they were hiding in the bushes, hanging from trees. Let me see. Hello, Sussex love. How are you doing? You said the photograph you just showed of them holding hands is truly stunning in black and white. Oh, I didn't see the black and white one. You're talking about this photograph, right? I didn't see the black and white one. I will look out for it because the way I have been saving all the photographs from this event, you would think that the Sussexes were going into hiding and they're not going to come out in the next 100 years because I've just been snapping up every photograph I could get. All of the photos look so good. All of them. This is the Daily Mail taking photographs hanging from the trees because Harry would not let them into the event. And I saw this photograph of Harry and Meghan, and you see how in sync they are. And even when they're standing apart from each other, they still kind of lean into each other. It's just so beautiful to see. But to me, it's almost like when they're quiet like this and they're staring intently, they are in problem solving mode. And it's just crazy to see how in sync they are. Just look at them, both of them, body language the same, still leaning into each other. They're apart from each other right now, but they're still with each other. Anyway, um, and you see this photograph on the left, right? You see how the lady is helping Meghan up the stairs. So something struck me when I was looking at this photograph, right? Um, you know how there is a saying like when you this will there's a saying like when you put your white cloth on the ground, then you're teaching everyone that you don't treasure your white cloth. But when you lift your white cloth up from the floor and show everyone that this your white cloth is a treasure, everyone treats it like a treasure. So what we have here is people treating Meghan the way they see Harry treating her. And I just love, love, love that for Meghan. I just really love that for her. I just love that for her. They are a couple who have done all the right things when it comes to a healthy relationship. And it's amazing that they had to fight so hard for it. It just tells you. Asawa Asantewa says they communicate via the hand holding. Yep, I agree. Hello, John Jenkins. How are you doing? How are you keeping? So good, so good. You could be here. Hi, little Mac. Hi, Andrea. How are you? So good you could be here. Okay, so it's come to that point. Before we embark on the next stage of our journey in this video, let me extend a warm welcome to all newcomers. Joining my bustling community is like stepping into a lively conversation at a crowded party, only without the small talk. Here on this channel, we don't just skim the surface of the news, we dive deep like a professional pearl diver on a mission to uncover hidden gems. So, whether you're in need of a serious analysis or just craving a good old virtual hangout, you've come to the right place. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel. It really, really does help. And for the moment, it's really the only reward I get for doing on producing the content that I put out on a regular. To all my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for riding with me. I am ever so grateful for your support. While you're here this evening, don't forget to hit the like button and to leave a comment in the comment section. If you don't know what to say, just leave a heart emoji. Okay? All right, let's continue. So this is them almost leaving the event. And don't you just love the new Fab Four here? It's just so lovely to see how at ease Meghan is with Nacho's wife and daughter. And the energy is returned. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. As to be expected, Serena, it was wonderful to see Serena with Harry and Meghan. Can you just see the energy in the photographs? No tension, no competition, just good girlfriends hanging out with each other. Just like Serena said, friends can be family too, right? And she is really being that. Thank you, Sussex Love. Thank you for your super sticker. So grateful for your support for my channel. And so the British media has made much ado about nothing just because the Netflix crew is there. I can now see the reason why Harry and Meghan announced the new shows that they have because they knew they were coming to this event, and they knew that if they had a camera crew following them around, well, they're already going to make a mockery. But if they make a statement stating what they're doing, then if you have half a brain, you will connect the dots and realize that they are filming for their show. So kind of like everything ties together. And there are videos of Harry holding on to Meghan like his life depends on it. And I just love the way that they are consistent in their behavior to with each other. I'll be sharing the video on my Instagram page as per usual. So if you don't already have my Instagram, the link to my Instagram page, I am sharing it. As per usual, I am sharing the link in the chat right now. Grab it so that you can access the videos over there if you do Instagram, okay? Right, and we just continue enjoying the photos with Meghan, Delphine, and her daughter. You see the way Delphine's daughter and Megan are just holding on to each other like they're besties. And can you see the Megan and Delphine holding hands? If Kate wasn't such an idiot, she could have had like a support system in Megan. They could have been great friends because Megan is very much a girl's girl. She's definitely someone who you want to be your friend, don't you think? Hmm. And guys, guess what? For those rich women who were able to afford it. Can you believe that Megan's dress is already sold out? Like it's out of stock already. The Megan effect is ridiculous. I am so glad that she's going to be monetizing the Megan effect because there's no reason that other people will be able to do so while she who is creating the effect is not able to do so. And they need money to live themselves. That doesn't make any sense. So glad that she's going to be doing that. Rachel says, I love seeing good things happening for both Harry and Meghan. Absolutely wonderful. Yep, absolutely agree. Sussex Love says, Karma can be like a little beach and watching the royal rodents lose their jobs like a cherry on top. The British media commented on her shoes and they call polo an elitist sport. Anything to try to get people to dislike her. So what? So what if it's an elitist sport? Harry and Meghan are not trying to say that they are not rich because everybody knew that they got 100 million in their Netflix deal. So it's only people who have a warped sense of people who are successful in this life who will hate them. And I am just now actually realizing that um, we on our journey with Harry and Meghan, at some point, I can now understand the reason. I understand the reason why a lot of people say ignore the media. So, on a daily basis, for things that are irrelevant, yeah, we can ignore them. But it's just when their comments become harmful, like when it's attacking their business or we can use it to fight back against something that they're trying to obstruct Harry and Meghan from, then we have to pay attention. But otherwise, it's like paying attention to the dregs of society. Harry and Meghan are above that. Yeah, exactly. The Brits already know polo is an elitist sport, and it is an elitist sport. Even the royal family at some point, no, I wouldn't go as far as saying that they couldn't afford it, but they were always very welcome, happy to welcome horses from Saudi Arabia in gifts. The Saudi Arabian royal family were consistently gifting the British royal family horses. And everybody can't afford the horse. That's what makes it elitist because it's very expensive. It's not just the horse, but it's the care of the horse that is also expensive. So they can. I think they're talking to the stupid people at the back and the people at the dregs of society. That's not where I belong. I'm lifting my eyes higher. And guys, as you know, everything Harry and Meghan, when something happens, Twitter goes nuts. So I'm going to share a few of the comments on Twitter with you. So this person said, Kate thought Meg had wanted her fashion contact. And the person thought and thought and thought. It's the audacity for me. Can you imagine Megan asking for Little House on the Prairie for fashion tips? And then, oh my God. Then they put Kate in the Little House of the Prairie and she fit right in. Hi, Legs. Hi, Legs. Welcome. Okay. And then you've got Harry with his brother Nacho. It's good to see how they have grown over the years. This is Harry and Nacho when they were much younger. I think Harry was about 17 here. And it's good to see. This is one thing I keep saying it over and over, that Harry and Meghan are those kind of people who keep and maintain their relationships. If you are not in their circle, it's because you refuse to grow with them. And I think they are so much younger than I am, but I am learning so much from them about how to maintain and retain relationships over the years. So it's just lovely to see. And anytime they're doing anything, you have that, they have this vibe of community around them. It's just really lovely to see. And this is Megan's girl squad on the day. It was Megan and Serena Williams hanging out like girlies do. And then Megan probably caught sight of the Daily Mail trying to take a photograph of herself and Serena. You can see that she's looking straight at them like, what are you guys doing here? Anyway, you can tell that for all intents and purposes, the media are really kicking themselves and they hoped to be able to bully Harry and Meghan into giving them access. But nope, Harry and Meghan are positioning them where they want, how they want. So this is what they look like at the moment. Mourning their loss. No access. House of Sussex says the Black Lady is an executive of Sentebale. Yeah, we're going to get to that. So the Daily Mail would not be the Daily Mail if they didn't try to create some kind of controversy. And they, even though they were not on the grounds, even though they didn't have access, they assumed that there was an awkward interaction going on between Meghan and this lady who is standing in front of her, who just happens to be the CEO of the chair of the board, Dr. Sophie Chanduka. Right? They were saying, moment Meghan Markle asked the woman not to pose next to Prince Harry for Polo prize giving photo. That is the news. So they had so little to report on that that was the news in their paper. Ridiculous. Anyway, Twitter went to town. They tried the Nigerian squaddies. Oh my god. They tore the Daily Mail to pieces. You can't see what they wrote. I just realized it now. But I'm actually looking at my other screen. So let me read out a few of the comments just to give you an idea what the Daily Mail had to put up with today from the Nigerian squaddies. They said, what is rude is trying to insert yourself, because they believed that the lady was actually even trying to insert herself between Harry and Meghan, just going from the headline. The Daily Mail were savaged in the comments because the Nigerian squaddies were like, "What is rude is trying to insert yourself between a man and his wife." And somebody else said, "Why is she trying to be in the middle of husband and wife? Don't you guys respect boundaries? Markle did the right thing." And on and on and on and on it went. There is even a video of the interaction. uh, uh, Lady Rose says, "Put the reporter's picture back. I was laughing so hard." Okay, let me go back a bit. This one. This one. Yeah, they're stuck now. They've got nothing to talk about. They have nothing to talk about. Uh, and then this is Terrence Howard's, this is Terrence Howard's in this picture is him trying to explain the reason why they thought it was a good idea to put out that kind of headline. And he's not making any headway. Oh. Mm. They had such a good time. The vibe is always very loving, very nurturing, and everyone around them just gets fed from the vibe around Harry and Meghan when they do events with them. Everybody just seems to be impacted by the vibe around them because everyone is just smiling, happy, content, taken care of, nurtured. And someone produced this artwork on it, on the event. I can tell you the Scotties are some talented people. Whoever did this, very well done. So beautiful. I am keeping this in my archives forever and ever. And I think this was today. They said Prince Harry looks relaxed as he makes another cameo in Posh World of Polo with dozen strong Netflix film crew in tow. So the work continues. It's obvious that they're shooting for the Netflix series. They complained so hard that they weren't. My phone just scared me. That was Siri saying, "I don't understand you." I just put that to one side. They complained so hard. We don't see them doing anything. Okay, now you're seeing them and then you're still complaining. So this is why Harry and Meghan don't. I love their new stealth mode way of operating. They just show up or announce it on the day so that people can't show up where they are at. And it seems like they are trying to adapt to their new stealth mode way of operating because they still, well, as soon as they heard that Harry and Meghan were now in Florida, they rushed to the venue only to be turned back at the gates. And then instead of going away like normal people, they started to hang from trees and taking photographs from the bushes. So ridiculous and crazy. Anyway, this is Harry in executive producer mode, shooting for the Netflix docu-series. House of Sussex says they're not being paid by the public. So it's really none of their business if they're doing something. Harry and Meghan can work in silence. Exactly. They're just going to have to adjust to the new reality. They're just going to have to adjust to the new reality. Okay, if you're just joining us and you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead to do so. This channel's got a goal of 4,000 subscribers by the end of April. We're quite away from that, but if we put our hands together, we can achieve that. So subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. If you're on here and you haven't hit the like button, go ahead to do so as well. As I told you, I have some exciting news for you guys. So, as I told you earlier in the week, my journey into content creation started with a passion for sharing updates and insights about Harry and Meghan. But now, just taking a cue from what Harry and Meghan are doing, because I'm very inspired, as I have said, probably 1,000 times already, even in the course of this video, that I'm very inspired by them. And it just makes you want to live your life, like do what, live in your purpose. And so I remember that part of my purpose is not just in the world of entertainment, but in the lives of those around me. Um, so I didn't know whether or not to share this news, but recently an aunt of mine recently attempted to unalive herself. And I am determined to be there for her in every way that I can. That's one. And then um, you might have heard me say it before that I am gearing up to attend the Invictus Games 2025 in Canada. That's going to be a journey that requires financial resources beyond my current means. But here's where you guys come in. So I thought it would be a good idea to, rather than disturbing you all the time, asking you to donate to my channel, it might be a better idea to activate the membership function on my YouTube channel, which will allow me to earn like a stable amount of money on a monthly basis. Not only will you gain access to amazing perks and benefits, but you'll also be supporting me in achieving my dreams, helping me to be there for other people, and helping me make a positive impact in the world. So, what are the benefits of membership that I am going to be offering? So it's still very much in the skeletal stage at the moment, but there are two levels. Okay. The first level of membership is going to be £4.99, which means it's the standard patron chat prioritized, member milestone chats, and channel badges and patron shout outs. Patron shout outs, birthdays, or anything else like that, especially if you decide that you want to offer additional support. The second level of the channel membership is everything in the first level of membership: channel spotlight rotation, member contests and giveaways, and also exclusive content. Okay, and that level is going to be £12.99. Okay, so it's, I thought it would be a great idea to share my big why. Mm, my big why is has to do with um my ultimate goal after I have stabilized myself, sorted my aunt out, and probably maybe in a couple of years from now, the goal is to establish something which I call Festival Farms, which is going to be a non-profit organization dedicated to boosting female empowerment in my hometown. Now, in case you haven't noticed, my ancestry is Nigerian. So the goal is to effect economical change, but I am not a violent person. I don't even have the energy to stress too much. So it is gentle activism all the way. And my plan is to support communities that are already set up to create change in the community, like reintroducing etiquette training through the churches and promoting gospel music through the churches as well, having gospel music festivals. And the idea is like if we can create change in heart, mind, and behavior, there will be a wave of change that will come around. And then the second phase of that will be for me to create. I have the vision of creating uh, international and local import and export opportunities in Nigeria, ultimately uplifting communities and making long lasting impact on the economy. So we can make these changes that we want to see, but understanding that the old way of activism, going on the street to protest, doesn't work because these people have firearms and all sorts of things that have taken lives unnecessarily. But if we strategize properly, we can find a way to gently cause things to change. Anyway, that's the idea that I have, and that's the reason, apart from wanting to take care of myself, but I feel like that's my purpose on earth. So, the membership is going to begin from next Saturday. So please keep this in mind and so that you can join the membership when it is made active. Thank you for your incredible support and thank you for listening to my TED talk. Now, we are before I go on to Before I go on to the next phase, which is the archetypes quiz, I hope you are ready. This one is actually easy. As I was going through it, I realized that it's much easier than the one we did last time. So I'm sure that we will have fun with it. Let me just look at your comments. The lady is standing next to Megan arm in arm, so there's no drama there. Exactly. Yeah, there's no drama there at all. They are not paid by the public. Kate is a mean girl with insecurities. Honestly, I am now Team Rose. Plot twist. Plot twist. Lady Rose says the British have stolen everything they currently practice from us, Asia and the Middle East. Yeah, they have absolutely nothing. And if you think about like the UK have resources, but do they have as much resources as they need to actually prop up the economy? In how did they get their wealth? If they are relying on their resources alone, I doubt that they would be able to sustain the wealth that they currently have. So House of Sussex says, "Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear. Thank you very much. I'm really grateful for that. It's just really been hard, me not being able to go there, but I hope to go there soon." Andrea says, "I pray you will get the chance to go." Yep, by faith. Zainab Abdi says, "I'm in Canada. You're welcome." Oh, that's fantastic. I will take a note of your name so that when I'm making the planning for the Invictus Games 2025, you can probably assist me with that. TMCD says I'm also going to really. Oh, it would be lovely. Do you know one of the things I'm hoping to get out of going to the Invictus Games is the networking and just meeting other squaddies there because meeting other squaddies there because we have done so much talking online. You kind of get a sense for someone like you almost know them, but it's different from when you meet them face to face. um Isabella Banks, great ideas. I didn't know you were Nigerian. Yes, I am actually. I've just been in the UK a long time. 25 years actually, to be exact. Sussex Love says, wonderful ideas, makes sense. I will help as much as I can. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. Nacho's family is a brother-in-law and sister-in-law Meghan never had with Will and Kate. Yep, 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 yep. Lady Rose says, thanks for sharing your project vision with us and the plan to support our people. Niger, love you, Izzy. Thank you. Love you right back. Wizzy says, before going to Canada, you need to stop by the USA. We are next door. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your reactions to the project vision and the plan. I just felt like I really needed to explain why I was going to just be uh, setting up the membership on my channel. Okay. Right. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for the quiz? Are you ready? Marianne Morris says, the irony of what the British press opines, the Sussexes are bankrupt, yet can afford to host an elitist sport. True, they're tying themselves up in knots trying to. They're trying to find a way to continue the negative narrative, but it's not sticking anymore. And the more they try to do that, the more foolish they look. Okay, today's quiz is on Archetypes, episode 6, breaking down the bimbo with Paris Hilton. Do you guys remember that? Okay, so let me get my timer for those who are ready. Where is Cynthia? I just looked up at this and saw your question, Lady Rose. I just looked up at this at the same time. Don't worry, this one is not difficult at all. Actually, it's almost like common sense. So, let's see how we get on. Okay? Um what was Duchess Meghan's experience on the game show Deal or No Deal? A, she won a lot of money. She won a large sum of money. B, she was one of the 20 25 briefcase girls. C, she worked backstage. D, she was the host of the show. Hey, Okay, so let's look at the answer to that one. She was one of the briefcase girls. Ding, 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 ding. So, setting my timer for 30 seconds. Next question. What aspect of her experience on Deal or No Deal did Duchess Meghan find unsettling? A, the long hours. B, the lack of health insurance. C, the focus solely on physical appearance. D, the pressure to perform on stage. Let's see. Ooh. Mm. And the focus solely on her physical appearance is the correct answer. Okay, we have 10 questions. We're just about to go on to the third one. Now, according to Claire Malone, what are some negative connotations associated with the term bimbo? A, beautiful and intelligent. B, young, beautiful, and labeled as party girls. C, confident and successful. D, unintelligent and promiscuous. The timer starts now. Let's see. Whoop. Okay. Let's see the answer to that one. Unintelligent and promiscuous was the answer to that one. Okay. Right. So the next one is, what was Paris Hilton's reaction to being labeled a dumb blonde or bimbo? A, she embraced the labels. B, she ignored the labels. C, she felt pressured to conform to the labels. D, she rejected the labels. Let's look at the answer to that one. She rejected the labels. So let me see the answer. Who answered this one correctly? Uh, who answered? AU95KA. Okay, so the next one, I think we're on number 5 now. 5 out of 10, so we're almost halfway through. How did the Paris Hilton cope with her traumatic experiences during her time at boarding school? A, by creating a fantasy world inspired by Barbie. B, by seeking professional therapy. C, by confronting her abusers. D, by engaging in risky behaviors. A, by creating a fantasy world inspired by Barbie. B, by seeking professional therapy. C, by confronting her abusers. D, by engaging in risking risky behaviors. Okay, fantasticals. And let's see what the answer to that question is. By creating a fantasy world inspired by Barbie. Yes, we see who got the. Okay, so we got the next question, which is the sixth one. What is the term Paris Hilton used to describe the character she played on reality TV? Genius blonde, A. B. Barbie doll persona, C. Smart blonde, D. Troublemaker. Uh, I'm doing it across. So genius blonde, A. B. Barbie doll persona, C. Smart blonde, D. Troublemaker. A. Genius blonde, B. Barbie doll persona, C. Smart blonde, D. Troublemaker. Okay. Hey, Karen Stevenson. Good to see you. Have you been here all the while? You've been quiet. Lady Rose says she's never been genius or smart. Woo! The answer to that one is Barbie doll persona. Okay, so we're going to the seventh one now. How many seasons of the reality show did Paris Hilton end up doing? A, 2, across, B, which is 3, C, 4, D, 5. I remember Joanne Baker. She says, that's hot. Okay. She was always saying these kind of foolish things that made everyone to just think that she was really as dumb as she was projecting herself to be. And yeah, the answer is 5. So for that time, she did make enough money, I suppose, to start off her own business. And she's kind of done well for herself. She's a billionaire now, I hear. Let me see. Let me Google it while we're talking about that, actually. Well, we can talk about her all we want, but Paris Hilton has a net worth of $300 million. That is not a joke. That is not a joke. Okay. She started a lot of business apart from the businesses her I think it was her grandfather who was the Hilton who started the Hilton chain. Yeah, because House of Sussex says partly because she comes from money, those from money make money easier. Yeah, they have access, right? Yeah, Lorna Williams says, yes, Paris Hilton is a millionaire. Her stuff sells well in South Africa. Joanne Baker says Paris has a dumb blonde persona. Her business has done very well. So is she as dumb as people make her out to be? Because those who claim that she is smart don't are not making that much money. Marianne says, so sorry to hear about your auntie. Thank you very much. Thank you. Paris was a DJ and she had a line of perfume and she's grown her brand into a lot of other things. Um, I think you can find her products, a lot of her products on the shopping network. And her sister is married to a Rothschild, but she was already doing her business before her sister got married to them. But I know that that could not hurt. I wonder what that marriage is like. Nosy me. Are all the rumors and um are all the rumors and the conspiracy theories real? Anyway, let's move on to the next one, which is number 8. What did Paris Hilton say she felt sad about regarding the character she played on TV? A, she felt she couldn't trust anyone. B, she forgot who she was. C, she felt trapped in the character. D, she was misunderstood by her friends. I'll say that again. A, she felt she couldn't trust anyone. B, she forgot who she was. C, she felt trapped in the character. D, she was misunderstood by her friends. Mhm. Okay. Let's see the answer. She felt trapped in the character. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, let's move to the next one, which is the ninth one. What did Eliza Schlesinger, the comedian, say about the idea of being a dumb blonde? A, she said she found it aspirational. B, she felt it was empowering for women. C, she thought it was a negative stereotype. D, she found it hilarious. I'll read out the options again. A, she found it aspirational. B, she found it empowering for women. C, she thought it was a negative stereotype. D, she found it hilarious. Sussex love, how many answers are you trying to give us? Okay, it is C. She thought it was a negative stereotype, which is what I think most people would think it is a negative stereotype. Yeah. Okay. And the last one is, I believe this is the last one, right? Let me see. Yep. What did Paris Hilton say she wants her daughter to feel free to be? A, dumb and bubbly. B, a troublemaker. C, smart and strong. D, a people pleaser. Read that again. A, dumb and bubbly. A, dumb and bubbly. B, a troublemaker. C, smart and strong. D, a people pleaser. You guys have done amazingly well this evening. Did you all go back to listen to the podcast? Because it has been an amazing round of archetypes quiz this weekend. So the answer to that one is smart and strong. And that is the end. We have a clear winner. Yay! House of Sussex is the clear winner of this week's quiz. Looks like she listened to the podcast. It's more fun when you listen to the podcast, isn't it? It's more fun when you listen to the podcast. And then Karen Stevenson was next. Did you listen to the podcast as well? And who's the third person? I think there were three ties, but there can't be three ties, so it will be the first person. So there's AU95KA. House of Sussex, you did really, really well. When we get to the stage where I'm going to be giving out gifts, I'm going to be doing the quizzes with gifts very soon. Hopefully, you'll be able to win more of the gifts. But thank you, and thank you to everyone for taking part. I hope you enjoyed that. And hi, Gwendolyn. How are you? Have you been here, or are you leaving? You saying bye? Okay, bye. So, congratulations, House of Sussex. Congratulations, Karen Stevenson, and congratulations, AU95KA. Thank you for taking part in our quiz. So next week we are going to be doing the quiz on episode 7 of the Archetypes podcast. Have a listen, because that one is a bit more, I think, a bit more difficult, I think. So if you don't listen, you might find it uninteresting. And let me see, is that all? Yeah, that's all I have this evening. Thank you to everyone who was here. I can't believe that we have done all of this in an hour, 10 minutes. So see you again next week for see you again next week for the Sussex news updates, and the quiz. Until next time, this is Wheezy signing out. Bye. Bye bye.